Within the Samuel Couples House, found on the campus of St. Louis University, is a Syrian flip game table, a valuable piece of furniture from the 19th century from modern-day Syria. This elaborately designed table has been housed in the couple's house since it was donated by Agnes Hulsman in 1965. How Miss Hulsman came to be in possession of the table, however, is a mystery. On one corner of the surface, and underneath the surface base, numbers resembling inventory tags can be seen, along with a price tag, although whether these are for an auction or a shop remains to be seen. Since its placement, the sticker and the whole table surface has been touched up within the past few decades with wood finisher. Could Ms. Hulsman have purchased the table from an auction? It is difficult to say. Whatever the case, the table remains displayed as a presentation piece in the couple's house to this day, occupying a room with some of the Eleanor Tertian glass collection on the third floor. From first glance, it is obvious that the table is highly ornate. Constructed around 1860 in or near Damascus, the table is veneered with many exotic woods and mother-of-pearl inlays, with designs that are predominantly geometrical and symmetrical. The tessellation of basic geometric shapes across the surface helps convey the amount of time that the carpenter put into each minute piece of inlay, and the composition of smaller shapes into larger ones only seems to compound the complexity of the work that was being created at the time. The inside of the table surface is similarly mosaic. Lifting the table surface about hinges along the base side, we are greeted with the secrets that lie underneath. Right off the bat, one will notice the contrast of the silver of mother-of-pearl and varying hues of brown found across the surface to the green felted board covers, which cover the chess and backgammon boards that lie underneath. Each game board, similar to the rest of the table, has its board layout veneered with symmetrical coloring and inlays. The implementation of the game boards into the table parallels the popularity of the games in the Middle East, although the games were equally popular in Europe, Asia, and the Americas. The table could have also been a large tabletop for card games as well, although it is difficult to say for certain. However, as is expected of a piece of aging furniture, damage from the elements, travel, and likely minor mishandling is easily visible. On the surface, strips of wood are rising off of the base underneath. Cracks are easily visible on the surface and inside of the table, and are either splitting between strips of inlaid wood or cracking the inlays entirely. Most concerning, though, is the damage near the hinges of the table, where the wood is chipping away, revealing the screws underneath. For now, the table remains in a usable condition, although it will likely best remain as a presentation piece. It may seem that the table does not fit in with the European-style furniture and artwork found throughout the rest of the couple's house, but the nature and beauty of 19th century Syrian furniture made the furniture popular exotic trade products in the late 19th and early 20th centuries in Europe and America. What made this furniture so valuable and readily available to trade? In the mid and late 19th century, the weak yet expansive Ottoman Empire controlled much of the trade along the eastern Mediterranean seaboard. As a result, the trade of exotic resources between East Asia and Europe gave carpenters and craftsmen of the Syrian region ample resources for constructing furniture and artwork. These resources included shells of mother-of-pearl, woods ranging from hard, darkened ebony to lighter European oaks, varying metals, and in some cases bamboo and gemstones. Although often meant as showpieces, intricately designed tables of a multi-purpose function such as the one here were popular to accommodate for the small size of many Middle Eastern and European homes. The average size of an urban American family home in the late 19th century was about 600 square feet, although this number is easily disputed, and average home sizes can vary greatly between the Middle East, Europe, Asia, and the Americas. Nevertheless, for several decades, furniture and woodworkings of this style were produced and traded, and many of these pieces are still around today.